Hey, everybody, it's Sunday evening. Time for another episode of Selling Past Their Expiration Date. Being thrifty over 50. My name is Jay.
I'm Peg. Hi, gang. I think you're the abominable snowman.
No, I am not the abominable snowman. Who am I? Where are my nerds at?
Oh, that's from, is that from Star Wars?
Yeah, what's his name?
Yeah. Oh, shoot. At least I knew that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a tauntaun. It's not a tauntaun. I know that. But I forget the name.
Where's my Star Wars nerds at?
Yeah, where are they? Where are they?
One of my best winter hats, I will say.
Yeah, it is cool. I like that. Oh, because we're talking weather.
Apparently, Elisa has never seen Star Wars. Not a Yeti.
See, Friday we had 6 inches of snow here. Oh, it was terrible. Just terrible.
Nope, no Yetis.
Yeah. Bad weather. Roads were awful. Got plowed twice. One of those.
White Buffalo. Is there not one Star Wars nerd watching right now? I am shocked. I am shocked.
And today there's no snow on the ground, Jason. It all melted because we got rain and 40 degrees through the night. From 6 inches on Friday to nothing today. I know. Go figure. But they say that this frigid thing is coming in.
There we go.
Yeah, we got somebody got it?
Wampa. I think it's spelled wrong, but spelling doesn't count. But yes, that's the Wampa from Empire Strikes Back that knocks out Luke and takes him back to his cave. And then Luke is hanging upside down, gets his lightsaber, cuts his arm off. Spoilers.
Oops. Well, Mom is kind of celebrating a little bit of Elvis today.
Yesterday, and why you celebrating Elvis?
Well, yesterday was the King's birthday. Do you know how old he should have been?
82.
87.
All right, that was close.
I know, it is close. I mean, even when I say that number out loud, it's hard to believe, because he passed. Do you know how old he was when he passed away?
52.
42.
42.
42. We lost the King at 42.
Close.
I know. Mom was fortunate enough to see him twice. The first time I saw him, my ticket cost me $15. He wore black pants and a red shirt. And the second time I saw him, he still wasn't even in the jumpsuits, Jason. Mommy saw him early when he came through. And he came down. The first time I saw him, he was at the Cleveland Arena, which is no longer there, long gone. And the second time was at Public Hall. So he just wore a shirt and pants, when Mom saw him. So nothing fancy yet. The jumpsuits hadn't begun and all the other Guga that he wore and all that good stuff. So, but I'm glad I got to see him, and Mom will live and die with Elvis. I know I will.
Hey, look, Angelique, never too young to know Star Wars, especially the original trilogy.
Yeah.
Never too young. Know your Star Wars trivia.
I am happy to report I'm COVID free.
Yay!
So tomorrow I'm leaving to go see somebody that's sitting in that chair right there. Gonna go see my kids. I mean,
what time do you get in now?
10:50, 11.
All right, that'll work.
In the morning, yeah. So I'm anxious to see the kids and get out there, and can't wait because it's been 2 years.
I'm putting her to work. My office and my house are both a mess right now. So,
well, what is that? Just call me Millie the maid.
Hey, I've had an amazing year, and just things like putting socks away didn't rank high on the meter.
Yeah. Well, I mean, mommy is always a good cleaner. You know that. So whatever you need.
We're doing it. We're about midway through inventory, so I thought we'd help get that finished, and then get the office all straightened up. So
yeah, let's get.
It'll
organized.
Be nice to have Mom here, and nice to have an extra set of hands.
Yeah, well, then you can come back home and help me with my inventory.
Sure.
It won't take long.
It's amazing. I added up. I know this isn't our topic tonight, but I added up the dollar amount of CDs that were on the shelf for Amazon, but that weren't for sale. Now, majority of them were because Amazon suppressed them because it said I priced them too high. Now, there's a way around that, but I've got to stay up on the emails I get from Amazon. I didn't, and there was probably 50 CDs that weren't listed. And when I added up what I paid for those CDs, $867. So there's $900 of merchandise that can't be sold because they're not showing up in the listing.
Right.
That's why you do inventory, because if I don't, those will never ever sell because they're not for sale right now.
Oh, Ronald, you are so lucky because we don't have direct flights out of Cleveland. Well, not on Southwest.
They got rid of them.
Yeah, I mean, they have them in the summertime. They do not have them in the winter. I don't know why, but they don't. And I prefer Southwest. So
Yeah, ouch is right. And most of that was my fault. My fault for not paying attention. And so I just basically took $900 out of my bank account and set it on my shelves and just stared at it for a year. That's what happened. But that's
Yeah.
why I do inventory. We
Right.
found records on the shelf that, the shelf means they're listed. We found records, a lot of 3 that were never even written up.
Whoa.
So we have no clue how they got to the shelf. And because I use InkFrog, and InkFrog keeps all of my listings forever.
Right.
It's not on eBay. There's no listing written for it. I'm like, how'd that happen? Like,
Yeah.
where'd it go? Where did it go?
It's amazing. I know you wonder how they fall off like that, but they do.
We never even wrote it.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
someone
right.
thought they were done listing. They're like, okay, these are all good. Put these away. But that's why I do inventory. You find
That's
all
right.
the hiccups
Nope.
and you get them all cleaned up. So I'm going into the new year. Everything's fresh and accurate. And
Well, maybe you can
boom.
help mommy print off her sheets or whatever. Get me going. So when I
All
get
right. So the
home.
reason I had my hat on, because, and it's not really cold here today, it's like 61, so it's not really cold, is because a lot of you, where it is cold, and I know the Arctic, what do they call it? The bomb cyclones coming Monday night for majority of you.
Yeah.
What do you do in the winter when your flea markets are gone, your garage sales are gone? Okay, what just happened? I heard that ding. What just happened?
Something in the computer.
Well, thanks, Sherlock. I know that.
But I don't know.
I know it's the computer. We're trying to figure it out.
Because it's a Gmail notification, I think. Because that's what's on my phone.
Okay.
So that's
So
what happened.
I would have never have guessed that. But all right. So we have to get rid of the sounds to your Gmail.
Okay. All right.
It's my computer. Yeah, I know.
Well, I don't know what I'm looking for. I said Gmail sounds. Okay,
But I didn't know it was making the sound. So we have to figure it out so we can turn the alert off. There we go.
Right. Because the phone is quiet. It was not the phone. It definitely was in the computer.
No, never hibernate in the wintertime because everyone's cold. And guess what they're doing? They're shopping.
Yeah.
And so how do you source when you don't have garage sales and flea markets and stuff? And mom just took it upon herself to start doing something new that all the blue, she's like, yeah, I've been doing this. Because usually mom runs everything by me. Not this time.
No, I took the bull by the horns, didn't I?
Yeah, thanks, Beck. Yep, it was obviously I have mine turned off because I use Gmail and I've never heard that ding. So, yep, we will get that fixed now.
Yep. Okay. We'll definitely do that for sure.
All right, so mom, tell us what you've been doing.
Okay, so I'm going to start with before I tell you the new one that mommy's gotten involved with. Basically, because I don't go to these other locations all that much through the warm weather when we have warm weather in Ohio. I do go to Savers quite a bit now because they have, Monday is 50% off day and Tuesday is senior day, and that's 30% off. So if I can get out and get to Savers on those days, it definitely behooves me, to do that. Sometimes I can get and zip through them real quick because sometimes their stuff is good and sometimes it's not so good. The selection that you have in Vegas, and mommy can't wait, is in comparison to what I see in Ohio, Jason, is like night and day. It's night and day. Their t-shirts, terrible. They hardly get any good t-shirts. And I don't. Do you still get good t-shirts in your area?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
the t-shirt racks are full, and there's many of them.
Many of them. See, our selection here is not that great. Another one. Of course, I will go to our Goodwill. We have a Goodwill in Chardon, and it's just so. Hardly buy much from them. I'm just disappointed. Remember when you go to Goodwill? Also, they have their color tag days. Where pink is 50% off this day, and so forth and so on. So, always watch for your color tags when you do, hit those as well. Now we have.
So one point I want to make about Goodwill, because I see all these what's a nice word? Morons. There we go. That's a nice word. Complaining about Goodwill and how much the CEO makes. Okay, there's a couple things that, in case you don't know, I'll educate you about Goodwill a little bit. There isn't one CEO because Goodwill is not one big company. It's like 100 little companies. So the Goodwills of Southern Nevada have their own website, as will the Goodwills of Cleveland, as will the Goodwills of Boise, Idaho. So Goodwills are smaller regional companies throughout the country, and then each one of those has a CEO who makes money. And guess what? I don't care if you are a for-profit or a nonprofit company, CEOs make big money, and they
Yeah,
should if they're running a big company. So I'm tired of hearing people whine and cry that CEOs make big money. But the point I wanted to make is when you're looking up Goodwill, make sure you're looking up the Goodwill in your area because there's
right.
not like Savers, one website is one company.
Yeah,
The Goodwills are all separate little companies.
right, right. Now there's another um, a thrift store down in the Akron area. They have a couple of them. They're called Village Thrifts. And Dad and I were in Akron on Friday, driving down in that messy snow, and we popped in there. But boy, their prices were high. I mean, Jason, men's shirts were $20.
What?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Were they
I
new?
no, no. T-shirts were $8. So that's Village Thrifts. I think they are. So we didn't buy a thing. I said, oh, I can't flip with those kind of prices. So you got to kind of watch for that. Just be careful because you got to make get them low enough that they're worth your while. Um, we do have a local thrift store. We have our American Cancer Society, and they're always pretty good. And at the end of the month, the whole store goes on sale. 50% off. So that's always a nice feature. So watch for those. Maybe some of your local thrift stores do the same thing because ours does at the end of every month. It'll be 50% off, and they do have their colored tags daily as well. So we frequent them pretty good, and we have found a lot of goodies there. A lot of goodies. So that one I'm real thrilled that it's in my backyard. So
And that I have not heard of freebie alerts.
hmm.
So Debbie and Mom and me, we should probably download that,
Yeah, for sure.
and
Wow.
everybody else for that matter. But we should definitely look at it and see what's
All
going
right.
on there.
Yeah, I'm putting that down right now. Thank you so much. And take a quick peek. The other thing that a lot of us have done, and we've talked about it. Yes, village discount. That's it. That we've talked about it is going on vacation and go thrifting. So I'm packing my extra suitcase for
Yep.
Vegas when I leave tomorrow, so that hopefully I can find some goodies and bring them home. So mom likes to go out. I like to hit almost all the savers, don't I, Jason? I had it down pretty good with the
Oh
routes,
yeah.
it's been a long time, so mom's anxious to make the rounds while you continue to do your inventory.
So wait, Debbie, you got so many alerts from it. You had to silence it. There was so much free stuff that you're like, that's too much. I can't take it.
I like this. I like this a lot. That's really cool. But the thing that I have gotten involved with that I kind of took the bull by the horns, I decided to give auctions a try. And I get the notices all the time, but I always pass them by. I use yardsales.net or estatesales.net, either of those. And so I started looking at the pictures and what was for sale. I said, oh, there's some good stuff here. And so I started scrolling through. Now with the auction sites again, because there are more than one, you do have to register for each one. One registration doesn't take care of all of the auction sites. So if you are going to do auctions, or if you are doing them already, make sure that you do register, for each site. So what I do is I plugged in, my location and how many miles I wanted to travel, so that what they send me is, within 50 miles from mom. And so I started looking at them, and of course, when you do an auction, they tell you, when it's going to end and at what time. And I said, okay. So I started looking at all, different ones and finding goodies that I liked. And I said, okay, I told Dad, okay, let's give this a try. Okay. And did you want me to talk about that?
Well, what I was a little shocked by in this particular auction,
Hmm.
it shows the bidder.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it
Yeah.
tells me you won.
Yes. Yep.
So you usually auctions don't show the winner.
Don't
So
show that.
Whiskers won that
Yeah.
one. Harsh Star 72 won that one, and Old Wahini won that one.
Yeah. I did. I did. And we will talk more about that. Yeah. When we get into the haul segment today, guys, on that. Um, let's see. So what I want to tell you in regards to your August, so you got to do some figuring before you start bidding. This is really important because Dad and I will sit down together and we'll say, okay, how high can we go, to still make money? Because what you have to remember is what you end up bidding there is going to be a premium added on, somewhere between 10 and 12%. That goes to the company that's running the auction. So you've got that. If you don't have a tax ID number, there will be tax on that. So you've got to remember that. And then don't forget, when you go to sell it, you got your eBay fees. So you have to start to figure, okay, this item, I can go as high as say $50. Let's just use a round figure. And then you start adding on do your 10 to 12%, do everything. You have to do the calculation. So that's really important, that you do the calculation and see, okay, the highest I can go on this item is $75. And then I watch it, and most of the auctions that I've been involved with either go up by $1, $2, or $5. Okay, so that's what they do. Now, the old way of doing it, Jason, when we used to let it get down to the final seconds and then throw your bid in. Well, when you do that, they add on time.
Soft close.
Yep, I was so upset. Most of them add on around 2 minutes or so, but this other one adds 5 minutes. And then before I know it, he was up to 10 minutes, because when someone else threw in their bid, it jumped it again.
That's how it goes. Hey, how many of these swords did you buy?
I didn't buy any. So yeah, so you have to watch that, and don't get caught up in the rapture of bidding, unless you have done your figures, because it can get you. You can, Dad now sits there and says, "Oh, damn it," and then when it's counting down the 10 seconds and you are still the highest bidder, the little heart just starts going flip flops, Jason, into that, honey. And I'm going, oh my, oh my, oh my. So let's see here.
Yep, it is hard to snipe when there's a soft close.
Yeah. I mean, you can't. It's worked out pretty good for us so far, with what we have won. But but then you got to travel to pick them up. So I'm not, like I said, we had to go to Akron, and one was here in Chardon, and one was, what was the other one? Not too far away. So I haven't traveled over 40 miles, to go pick something up. So so that's been good. So I definitely want to watch that.
This lot of posters went for $300.
Yeah, see.
Boy, someone cataloged all their posters in each tube. With sizes and everything.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. You can't hate that. That's for sure. Now, some auction houses, you can put in a reserve bid. Does everybody understand what a reserve bid is? A reserve bid is like, say, you'll go as high as $75, but they don't know that. You know what I mean, Jason? So it'll just automatically keep increasing. Like if someone's bidding against you, they'll put in a bid, and then yours will automatically pop up in the increment of the $2. It doesn't go right to the $75. But that's the highest that you will go on the bidding.
Ooh, did you win this large adult collection?
I did not.
Mom and Dad are into porn now.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Well, maybe back in the day, not today.
Linda, it wouldn't be important to you because it's not near you, so don't worry about that.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely have to scope out, what's close to you and see.
Oh, Deborah, you're leaving us hanging. Do you put in your...
Whoa.
What, Deborah? What? Do you put in your what?
What? Finish it.
What is it, Deborah? What is it?
Looking.
Yeah, you can't sell porn on eBay anymore. Boo.
Oh, no, that's long gone, huh? Long gone.
Now, where you do find a lot of these auctions is definitely sign up for your estate sales. .org. So they'll give you the estate sales in your area that week. And also, here are some auctions. Here's some online ones here in Vegas. Yep. There's one on Monday. Here's one on Wednesday. One on Thursday. So that's how you can find out about them without really doing any hard lifting.
I like estatesales.net better, Jason. I don't know why, but it's just easier to follow.
Oh, there it is. You put in your max bid. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Keeping us hanging there, Deborah.
That was good. I liked it. For sure. But yeah, so we have won a few things. It's been kind of exciting. I've already sold some of the things that we bid on, which I will show you in a little bit. But it's kind of fun. I mean, you get pissed when you miss. You can't go any higher if you miss out. But but it's been a new adventure, and we're liking it, and I'm proud I did it all by myself. I pat myself on the back.
All by myself.
So I want to ask the chat: is anyone else out there doing auctions? We got any takers? I'd like to see if anybody has ventured out into that field at all. You won't see as great a profit margin, but when I don't have much to source, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, I'm still making decent money on what we've sold, but the profit margin will be tighter.
Howdy, Sharon. We got the sisters in the
Whew.
in the chat tonight. Sisters.
Let's
Where's
see.
Marisa? Where'd it go? There she is.
Over one. Hang on.
Sisters.
Okay, Judy's bidding on one today. No, no, no. Okay. Oh, Linda. Oh, Linda back here. Do you do auctions? Is that what I'm seeing?
She had about several things on high bid. Wendy
Wendy?
frequently.
Oh, good. That's
Max
great, you
sold.
guys.
Yep. Those of you who have Max sold, definitely use those for sourcing and for
Yeah.
selling. How many of you use ShopGoodwill.com? How many, or I should ask, how many of you have never heard of ShopGoodwill.com until right this second?
No.
So ShopGoodwill.com, they take a bunch of stuff and they put it up for auction. So basically it's their version of eBay.
Mhm.
And oftentimes you can get some sweet stuff at a sweet deal. I bought a whole box full of CDs and one DVD box in a box for like $45. And this was the DVD in the box.
Mm.
So I sold the DVD for $170.
Wow.
So that was a good deal.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
some are bid up quite high. This is 550 or more records. Unsorted. They're just showing you some highlights. Now, my fear is, okay, because it's great to see George Harrison, Rolling Stones, Prince, Molly Hatchet,
Yep.
Beatles, Dean Martin, but you only see so many top ones, and then the rest is I don't know. So is the rest all just 400 copies of Herb Alpert? We don't know. I did throw a bid in, but it's already up to $1,000. So someone's bidding $2 a record, and that's a ballsy bid for not being able to see all 550.
Yep, there it is. Okay.
So, but if you have not used shopgoodwill.com before, yes, they do have super high shipping. So as my mom said, you got to figure all that out. You can check the shipping before you place your bid by plugging in your zip code. And the thing about shopgoodwill.com, kind of like I said, all the Goodwills are different. Different Goodwills participate. So it's not coming from one central location. So one listing will be from Florida and one listing will be from LA. So the listing from LA, a lot cheaper shipping to me than the listing from Florida. The problem is they use UPS for everything. So I won a box set the other day, very cheap. That's worth a lot of money. And they use UPS for $17. Like, hello, medium mail will be $4.
Yeah, no kidding. Wow. Do you think they do it on purpose, Jay? I don't know.
Yeah. So, but all kinds of good stuff. I check Tiki things on there every day. So definitely, if you've not been on shopgoodwill.com, check it out tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Mom's going to have to take a peek at that one.
And then we've talked about Blue Box before a lot in the Secret Beach. They restock their mystery boxes on Fridays, and they have like men's clothes, women's clothes, jeans box, shoes box. So you don't know what you're getting. A lot of times you get a lot of crap, but a lot of times you get really good stuff. So that one's kind of a fun gamble because you don't know anything you're getting other than it's going to be a box of shoes.
Yep. And you've had some nice scores from those, if I recall.
Oh, yeah, tons.
Yeah.
And then, of course, just shopping online. There is so much to be bought. If you're snowed in, you don't ever have to leave. Long as your delivery people, UPS, USPS, FedEx, can get to your house. I bought this lot of 7 Trader Sam's mugs, or as they said, glass lot, for $130. And I got 5 of these blue ones, and I sell those for $75 each. So times 5, that's a pretty good return. And I got 2 other mugs after that.
Nice. Very nice.
You want to talk about these right now or when?
We sure can. Okay, so this was my very first auction, everybody, that I won. I totally paid by the time all the premium fees and everything else. I paid $60 for the set. I listed it for the $125 and sold it for the $125. So that turned out to be and quick sale, Jason. Quick turnaround, honey. boom, boom, boom. And so that turned out to be a really, really good one. Of course, if you recall, a week prior, I had just sold the same set. It wasn't as in good condition. So that's why I upped the price on this one. The other one, I think I sold for $99, but these bowls were really, really nice. And so I jumped in at the 125 and away they went. So, yeah. So, I look for the things I know, and then I'm learning on some other things, so I keep educating myself. Dad and I like to look at them together. There's one coming up while I'm gone. I hope Dad will go.
It is buybluebox.com, but just Google Goodwill Blue Box.
Yeah.
You will definitely find it. And now, when I did this yesterday, okay, I had no clue. Zero clue. Yesterday was Elvis's birthday. So, like I am to do, I check tiki mugs on all the selling platforms multiple times a day. And I picked this up yesterday, had no clue it was Elvis's birthday.
Yeah.
Talk about offering too low. I sell this mug for around $200 on the norm, and they had it for $99.99 with free shipping.
Oh my.
And I thought, I think they would take 78, and they took it. And I'm like, shit, should I have went 70? But 78 and free shipping, I'll list it and get around 180, 190, $200.
Right.
And I don't have to do anything. I was on my couch. It will show up. If the item looks like the last one I sold, I'll click relist.
Yeah. Right. Well, now this particular tea mug, I was telling Jason earlier, I ordered this. This came from Graceland, and I don't know where my brain was. Must have been a brain fart because I didn't buy extras, and they're sold out. And you can't get them anymore. And I probably could have flipped these and made some really good money. Are any of these blue ones for sale, Chase?
Well, let's find out.
Yeah. And it does say Graceland on the bottom.
Let's see.
Any of them out there? What we got?
Elvis.
Elvis, the king. And they thought he was so raunchy back in the day compared to what we see today.
All right, using the words Elvis Graceland Tiki mug, nothing comes up.
It comes up. Well, maybe there it is.
There it is, $95.
Oh, yeah, these cost like $30 or $35 at the time. Oh, ding, 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 ding.
Oh, geez, and that, like I said,
right.
Stacy and I were watching. If you've watched the show You on Netflix, we just started season 2. It's an awesome show. So we were just watching that, and I was just casually lounging around in eBay. And I saw it, and I was like, man, 78. Didn't think it was his birthday. Didn't think about how funny it would be if I offered 77. All those things. Like, damn.
And I'm sorry to say that my son is yet to get to Graceland.
Yeah.
You should be ashamed.
Ashamed
that you haven't gotten there yet.
Ashamed.
Definitely.
So don't despair if you're snowed in. There are so many ways to source online. And then even though mom had to go pick it up, she didn't have to go bidding on, in person. She just had to make sure she could swing by to pick up her one item. So plenty of ways to source. I mean, and I know we all have profit piles,
right?
But if you're itching, if you need to itch that scratch of I need a source.
And the pickup's really pretty simple because you pay before you go. Everything's already paid for. You go in, give them your name, and push. You get your stuff. You're in and out in a flash, really. Yeah. So now here's what I haven't quite conquered. When there's 3 or 4 items that you like, they all end like sometimes within a minute of each other. Jason, this is the only thing I don't like because you have to, I guess maybe put in the reserve bid or the proxy bid and put that in because you can't get to them all in the amount of time sometimes. And I've lost out on a couple of goodies that.
Well, you just got to have them all open on different tabs.
Well, I do.
Okay.
But it moves quickly sometimes, and you just you can't get there. So so you got to be ready for that game. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So let us know if you find anything good online sourcing on local auctions. Keep your sourcing up during the winter.
Right. All right.
Now, Becky, you're still a rookie. It's when you have the 3 screens. The 3 screens is where it's at. Oh, you got 2 double screens, 2 computers. So I got 3 screens and I got my laptop too. So, yep.
Yep.
1, 2, and 3.
Woo!
I contemplated being a really nerd and put one above, but then I wouldn't be able to see my office. And when we're doing work in here, I need to see my team. So I'm like, well, that
Yeah.
won't work. But I do have a TV up there that can also work as a monitor.
Well, if you had to, right.
No, there are no tiki bars in Memphis. Nashville, yes. Memphis, no.
Yeah, but there's good restaurants and good bars with music. That's for sure.
All right. So I'm not exactly sure about what we're gonna do next week since Mom will be here. So we'll kind of figure out. This whole trip has been screwed up by weather and COVID. So
Right.
so we're kind of starting fresh when she gets here tomorrow. So we'll figure out how our week's gonna go
Okay.
and what we're gonna do. But for sure, there we go. For sure on Thursday is John Davis. John is a great member of the Thrifting Board and the Secret Beach. And I think he made a post that Debbie saw about using the tools like TerraPeak that eBay provides us to better our online selling. And it's shocking to me. Shocking. The amount of eBay sellers who still, A, have no clue what TerraPeak is.
Oh my.
B, those who do know what it is don't ever use it. When people say, hey, I looked this up on eBay, couldn't find it. And I say, did you check TerraPeak? 75% of the time, the answer is no. That should be your next stop.
Yeah.
The Thrifting Board shouldn't be your next stop. It goes eBay actives, eBay solds, TerraPeaks, and then WorthPoint if you got it. Then if you can't find nothing, then go ask. I am shocked. So John's going to talk to us about all the tools that he uses that are provided so that you can do the proper research for your items.
Cool. That'll be a good show.
Yep. And then we'll figure out what we're doing. Oh, all right. So Janet, what you're saying is have Mom run the show because the main seat is where all the magic happens. That she's never done before. Could be funny.
Could be very funny since I wouldn't know what the world I would do.
Okay, Mom, push start. Here you go. Goodbye.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see the inner workings of how you do handle everything.
Good to know that Brian uses Parakeet all the time. Hell of a funny autocorrect on his phone or whatever he's watching us on.
Okay.
Brian uses Parakeet all the time. Speaking of fun items to research. Oh, Jesus. As I drop it. I got a package for the holidays. And there's the card.
Okay.
And it says, oh, wait, it's missing the cash.
Oh.
Elisa, this is where the cash is. It says, thank you for all your support and Ask Kickery this past year. Happy Christmas to you and Stacy. I thought you'd appreciate this little bit of fun. And I'll show the little bit of fun in a second, but I wanted to point out again, where's the cash? Look at this game she sent me. Ready?
Okay. Oh my goodness.
So the feet are worth 15, the hands are worth 25.
That is so cute.
And the hat is worth 50.
Will you toss rings or something?
Yep. So
Oh,
that is awesome. Thank you, Elisa. That is perfect for the office.
Yeah, I'm giving a shout out to Elisa. She is the best. She sent me, there's Ocean City, Maryland at Fisher's Popcorn. Those of you who are familiar with that destination of vacationing, they're now making their popcorn with Old Bay seasoning. And Elisa sent me 4 tubs in the mail so I could have some. Well, she had sent me some before, but then she said, oh, I found them near me. And you're a doll, Elisa. Thank you so much. I've already gone through 1 tub. And I got 3 left. Trying to spread them out. But it's so good. And she just goes beyond. And you're wonderful. Thank you so much.
Now, my only question, though, is because there's no other part to it, it has to set so you can throw the rings on it, but you can't be, you can't be flat up against something.
Huh? So
I'm like, how's it stand up?
Should there have been a stand? I wonder something it might have gone on.
You would think you would see it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to craft something. I'm gonna arts and crafts this bitch right here.
Yeah, right.
Funny. I opened the clown phone just enough to see what it was, and it's in a pile of stuff that we have to deal with today before mom walks into a truly messy house.
Oh my
So
God.
yes, I know the clown phone made it. I kind of open up the corner. Yep, it's the clown phone, and then I never even got to it. So
We have to be on the road by 4:15 a.m. tomorrow to get to the
hey,
airport.
Deb, can you get the Russian bot that's in the chat, please?
Oh boy, we got
Yeah,
one. Huh? Yeah.
that's a first. We've never had a Russian bot in the
Whoa.
chat, so that's a
Whoa.
first. Okay, so each week we share cute and or funny and or embarrassing photos of us in our youth, called That's My Mama and Mama's Boy. And first up is That's My Mama. Hey,
Well,
who's this?
yay, the king lives. I think I've talked about this in the past, but it's been quite a while. We have put on our show of shows for our jazzercise students back in the day, and I've always done Elvis, and I couldn't pass this picture up. I had to dig this one out. This was the early 1980s, you guys, so it's been a while, that's for sure. And we ended up renting that costume, and I usually do Jailhouse Rock. We pantomime to all these songs, and we put on a hell of a show. Jason and Stacy have been in the show.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Jason was RuPaul.
Hey, Linda gave me an idea, so I will fashion a little stand, but I'll put it on my turntable, and then
Ooh,
it'll make it even more of a harder, fun game as it's rotating around.
I love it. I love it. So there you go. The king lives. He will always live in mom's heart.
Elvis. Okay, so mine came with a little story this time.
Oh,
I definitely grabbed it for my ridiculous hairdo.
oh boy.
So this is my mama's boy.
Mm.
So my hair
Oh,
is, yes, very orange and very receding.
oh, I know where you're at.
Yep. So Stacy and I love Key West. We've probably been about, we've been together 30 years, probably been to Key West about 27 times. And one trip many years ago, this is probably 20 some years ago, I said, I'm going to find the best piece of key lime pie in all of Key West. And so over a week vacation, I think I had 17 pieces of key lime pie. I was actually key lime pied out by the time this trip was over. And so Manny and Izza's was this Cuban American restaurant on the way down in the middle of the Keys. And we got a piece, and it was amazing. Like, I knew right away
Wow.
it was going to be in the top 3 for sure. So we get to Key West, spend a week down there, have a ton of key lime pies, some good, some bad, some indifferent. And I said to Stace, I go, okay, Manny and Izza's is the winner.
Yep.
So we're driving back up through the Keys on Tuesday, and I'm like this. All right, we're buying a whole pie. And from Manny and Izza's to the Miami airport, we're going to eat the whole damn pie, me and you. And we get there and we pull up, and I'm like, there aren't a lot of cars in the parking lot. And there's a little sign on the door, and I walk up, closed on Tuesdays.
No, don't
And I'm
change
like,
that.
are you shitting me? Closed on Tuesdays? So we go home, and we ended up in Key West about every year and a half. So about 14 months later, we're heading back to the Keys, and I'm like, oh my God, I have thought about this Manny and Izza's pie for 14 straight months. We pull up, not too many cars in the parking lot, little note in the door, closed for the month of October for family vacation. What?
I know. Jason, I think they're totally gone now.
Yeah, they finally went out of business. Now,
Yeah.
I since had it again. They went out of business, and they sold the recipe to another little booth, and they don't make it good at all.
No, they don't.
It's horrible.
It is horrible.
It's a crime that they say it's Manny and Izza's. But I thought that was a fun story. Plus, I had orange hair.
I know, I love it. But now, when you go back to Key West, you have to go to Blue Heaven
Oh
restaurant.
yeah, they're the meringue on their pie.
Their meringue is, guys, I kid you not, it's that tall. It's just unbelievable, and they have and the key lime pie is very good too. So, Blue Heaven.
My
if you're back.
Blue Heaven key
Yes.
lime pie.
Yeah, I was thinking about the mermaids too. I said, "Oh, you've been twice, Chase."
So there's the meringue on
Yeah,
the key lime pie at My Blue Heaven.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
So good, you guys. Oh, I'm drooling over here already.
Yep. So there you go. There's your little travel tip.
Yep.
All right. Mom
Okay.
sold so much good shit again.
I know. I mean, we've been on a pretty good roll.
Yes.
Yeah,
And a good
bad.
variety too.
Yeah, trying to mix it up as best I could for you. All right. Well, that big bra that I just bought, I bought it for $2 and did sell it for the $23.99. What size was that sucker? A 50G.
50G.
A 50G. So yeah, that moved up pretty quickly for mom. And Jason, that's the first big one that I've ever found.
Ever?
Yeah, nothing huge where we are. Nothing. Well, you need Thanksgiving stuff right now.
Of course, yes.
Of course. This was just a server that I picked up for $2 and did sell it for $22.99 full price. Didn't even ask me for an offer. You know? Yeah.
Very nice.
Yes. Well, I had to throw this in because this was a 20.
Speaking of Key West, yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that when I pulled out a Key West picture.
Yeah, 25-cent item. My coffee mugs, I usually spend a quarter, and got the full asking price of the $14.99. So that's always fun. $15 for a mug. Usually that's pretty good on money wise. Other than tiki mugs, of course.
So what the one thing you did miss is
What did I miss?
Our Name is Mud made the mug. And so if
Oh,
someone's looking for
yes.
that specific mug,
Yep.
you've
You're
already got
right.
Margaritaville a few places. Down here in the brand, I would have put Our Name is Mud because that's who actually made the mug.
Yeah, gotcha. I never even thought about
You know,
that.
because someone breaks their Our Name is Mud Margaritaville mug, they'll go search for that specific one, you
Yeah.
know?
Gotcha.
So when it's a brand made by another brand, make sure to get both of them in there.
Okay, will do.
And I'm kind of glad Ronald put that in there. Don't forget, Buffett has 2 T's.
2 T's.
A lot of people miss the
Yep.
second T
Yep,
in Buffett.
they sure do.
Did you buy any new backdrops or a printer yet?
No, I'm waiting to come up there by you because I do have a couple questions.
All right.
Okay, we bought a bunch of hats last summer that were buried in the closet. So I finally listed a bunch of my hats, and I had 2 of these. You guys, all hats I paid 25 cents for a quarter. These are all quarters, and I sold 2 of the exact same hat. And let me see, the 2 hats at 25 cents each. And let's see, we sold one at so a total of $22.50 for my 50-cent investment. One was on sale, and the other one I think I sold for $12. So that was good.
Nice.
Yeah, for 50 cents. Okay, we need Christmas.
Yeah.
Hey, don't give up, you guys. People are still buying it. This is a Kurt S. Adler gingerbread house. I think we are familiar with that name. At least I hope you are, because I have sold a number of his products over the years. And that particular gingerbread house, I paid $1 for it at our local thrift store and got a full asking price of $29.99. So that was a good one. Okay.
Hold please for a quick second.
Oh yeah. I should have probably hung out a little bit. Well, I put it on sale and I took the 1609 because it did cost me $2, but it still was decent. But I just wanted to show you that Christmas is still selling. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's just, and this Dad fixed this. It lights up because, I think I have a video on this one, Jason, don't I? Yeah, I do. Because it does light up, and Dad fixed it. It wasn't working, and your father, Mr. Fix It, and he went through all of it, and he got the battery working, and I think the wire had come loose or something. So, is it blinking?
Why aren't you taking that in a dark room?
I don't know why I didn't. That's a very good question. I
mean, I can see that it's lit up, but it ain't really impressing me in the bright room.
I agree. That's a good question. Jeez, oh man. Oh well. Okay, then I
want to know if the curtain.
That's a good question. Oops, feedback. What happened?
Oh, there we go. Someone knows the Kurt Adlers were marked. So this one doesn't have a bottom. So how do you know?
I forget where, but it's marked, Jason, and I found it somewhere. I can't remember where. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you this: you didn't take a picture of it.
Yeah, it might be inside somewhere. It might be because his name was there. That's why I knew it was a Kurt Adler.
Gotcha. Okay.
I would not have known for sure. Okay. These were the vintage blow mold candles. They had no name on them. No Empire, no Union Products, none of those. But I think they're just very, very old, Jace. Before those names came along, I think. I'm not sure, but I paid $3 for the set and did sell it for the $41.99. So what?
Bob Saget just died.
He did. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Oh my gosh.
If you've got any Full House stuff or Bob Saget stuff.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, he's not that old, is he?
No.
I wonder what the cause was. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry to hear
as soon as you're done watching us,
Yeah.
Go with your full
Yeah.
house stuff.
I know. I know. I don't. But boy, that's too bad. Bummer. Okay, so I did have some buyers carolers sales. This was the lady selling the candy apples, and I sold her for $34.99. And then the next sale was one lady bought two items. She bought the shoemaker with his bench, $57.40, and the woman with a candy mold, a Williamsburg lady with a candy mold. So those three carolers I sold for $134.38, you guys, and they're still selling. And you're going to see some in my haul shortly. Okay, a name I want you all to be familiar with, and I know, there's the lady with the candy mold, Williamsburg lady. If you're familiar with it, if I said Lori Gates, I hope some of you are familiar with that name. Are you, Jason? Lori Gates?
I've never heard Lori Gates before.
Lori Gates. Okay, yeah, she mostly in ceramic ware. These were two salad bowls that I had a sale going, so I had paid a quarter each for the salad bowls, and that was 50 cents. So I still got $13.96. But besides Christmas selling, I guess we need to buy Halloween. So I had a Lori Gates.
You've had Halloween. You've had Thanksgiving.
I know. Christmas. So this is the Lori Gates Halloween picture. So that I paid $2 for, 50 cents total for the salad bowls. So that was a sale of $36.49 for those items that I paid $2.50 for. So remember, I'm just gonna say, remember that name, Lori Gates, because I've sold every piece of hers that I've ever picked up, Jason. It's really pretty nice stuff usually.
So better breaking news than what I just had to tell you guys.
Yeah, let's have some good news.
Steven sent me this and said, hey, show your mom this because there's some auctions in her area.
Okay.
So bidfta.com, you plug in your zip code, you choose the miles.
Bidfta.com. Okay, I will.
Yep. And I plugged it in, and there are some auctions in your area. So there you go.
Yeah, I will.
All kinds of auctions going on all the time.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I will look those up. You bet I will. Okay, this was in a bag, stuffed the bag for $5, one of those deals. And I saw it there and I said, oh, this is good. I can't believe nobody had bothered that. So I'm estimating maybe it cost me 10 cents, maybe, you know what I mean? But I put down $1 and I did sell it for $27.99. So this was the moose head beer sign. It was plastic, but the moose head was kind of bronzy, metal. It was some kind of metal.
See, Kevin buys on BidFTA regularly.
Well, that's cool, Kev. Way to go. Way to go. Okay, and now let's get back to Christmas.
Of course.
Yeah, this was funny. This guy, he sends me the question. He says, "Does it hold air?" No, I'm going to sell it without holding air.
Wait, this is the pictures. Of course, it holds air. It wouldn't be this.
Yeah, I know. Exactly.
And you have a video of it holding air.
I know. I could have been more explicit if I tried.
Here, watch it go from nothing to full.
Yeah. But you gotta roll with the punches.
Oh,
you gotta answer them. So I did pay $3 for the inflatables. I've got one
Debbie
left.
or Linda or Lisa, we have another Russian bot in the chat.
Oh, so man, where are they coming from?
One of you can snag that.
Yeah.
So that's new. Russian bot is new. That's
what the heck is all that about? I think I have one inflatable left, Jason. I bought 6 or 7 from the same guy that day we were there.
So my question is, does he hold air?
Yeah, does he hold air? Yes, he does. Oh, maybe because the guy was told, no, I think Dad fixed him, so he didn't fall over, I think. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Pretty cut and dried right there. Hey, look at that. You sold a record.
I did sell a record, and I did take a best offer of 15 on that one, Jason, and that was a quarter item, 25 cents on my album. And it was going to some Bahamian thing, someplace. The address,
cool.
Yeah, the address had the Bahamas in it, so that was kind of cool, I thought.
You ain't never been to a party. You've been to a party with a guy wearing a leopard loincloth with a knife on his side.
Right.
That's a party.
All right, this is a replica of a German helmet that I paid. I did pay $8 for this, you guys, but this is part of the auction thing, so we're going to get into that more. But I did sell it for $19.99. Sold right away. Maybe I priced it too low. I don't know. But it went to London, Jason.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it went over to London. So that was kind of interesting.
What? A snowball. A snowball.
Snowman.
Blow mold.
Oh my, yeah. We lucked out. We had a number of inquiries on this guy to be shipped, and the shipping was $135. I mean, it was huge. It was a big fat guy. Finally, get a message from a guy says, "I'm local. I live in Mentor. I can come pick it up." Hallelujah. We didn't have to package it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so he came in and he bought it for the $109, and we paid $15 for him. So that was real good.
Do you hear yourself echoing by any chance?
Yes, I do. First time I've heard that in a long time.
Yeah, because I don't hear it. That's even weirder.
Yeah, I don't know why. It just started.
Is it still happening, everybody?
Am I still echoing? Yes, I am. I can hear it, Jay. I know. Isn't that funny? That it would just start? Yes, that's it. You're right, Beck. You're right.
I want you to leave and come back.
Okay. Me?
Well, not me.
Okay. Oh, yeah, can't be. All right, so I'm closing out and coming back.
There's only two of us here.
Bye.
Now, funny enough, she didn't pull it out, but I do know Mom sold an Easter thing too this week. So that's crazy. Mom has hit Easter, Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Halloween. And we are, knocking on Valentine's Day's door. So it's crazy how much different holidays that we're not even anywhere near anymore that she sold this week. So hello, mommy.
All right. Any better? Are we good? Are we good? Sounds good.
Yeah, I'll leave and come back.
Do you like that?
Show's over.
Okay. All right. So last week I showed you this item. Woohoo is right, you guys. Remember remember the whole story? We had the Bombay pictures and Dad was doing research on the Bombay pictures and came across these. And 3 days later, we walk into a store and there's one of these. There she is. They had $60 on her. We ended up getting her for $40. Sold her for full asking price of $275. So be on the lookout for Millie the Maid, you guys. As I said before, there's another one called Emma. She's not as big on the on the money. I mean, she still brings decent money if you find her cheap enough. But Millie the Maid is the one with the big bucks, and she was in good shape. And we are going to finish off with a tiki mug.
But hold on, because there's more breaking news.
Oh,
Aaron just noticed we just hit 13,000 subscribers. Yay. So thank you, everybody who has subscribed. And I realize I haven't even said the last two shows. So if you're new, please subscribe right down there. Click the bell, let you know when we're going live or we post a video. And please give my mommy a thumbs up. Yeah, and thanks for pointing that out, Aaron. I totally missed that. So did my producer, who I can see laughing right now.
Well, thank you so much, everybody. It's so nice.
Thank you very much.
It really, really is.
And last but not least.
So last but not least, we had gone off to a tiki event in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and I had purchased this particular mug, which is a one-of-one mug by a designer called Wendy Savola. And I paid $65 for this and sold it for full asking price of $3.99. So that was a great turnaround for Mom.
Debbie was too busy chasing Russian bots around.
So sorry, Deb.
I don't know if you saw this. Lisa's mom sold that butler for $50 locally.
Wow, that was too cheap, Lisa.
Yeah, I think Lisa got that idea.
Yeah, the butler also brings good money. Millie the Maid and the butler bring the most money, and then Emma's between 50 and 75, from what my research showed me. So that was a pretty cool thing. I didn't know if I should part with some of these mugs because I don't have them, but they're bringing me good money. So
yep,
yeah, that trip was definitely worth going for Mom and Dad because we have turned some mugs around real well. Okay, all right. So what I'm going to show you today in my haul is what I have purchased at these auctions, and I'll tell you. In fact, everything I'm showing you is already listed. So I'm going to tell you, what I've got things listed for. All right, the first one that I went to, actually the second one I went to, ended up being a lot of 7 buyers carolers, everybody. The reason I jumped on this one, I mean, they aren't holding anything special, but I want you to look at that base. You see that base?
Bumpy.
What does that bumpy base mean? I have told everybody many, many times what the bumpy base means. Anybody know in the chat? for sure. Now this is a grandmother and a grandfather. She does not have the bumpy base. Okay. Um, she is dated, and so is he. This guy here, if you know anything about buyers carolers, they started in 1981. This gentleman is 1981, Jason.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. So he is marked on the bottom. It's real hard to see because these are the early labels, and it's a real teeny tiny year is on here. Okay, now I bought 1, 2, 3, 4. I bought 7 carolers. They ended up costing me $12.75.
Wow.
Okay, this couple I have listed for $175.
Nice.
Yes, because of the year and the bumpy base. You know, these are hard to come by. And what was also amazing, they are in exceptional condition, Jason. The clothing, they're clean. My mom was blown away. Okay, so there we've got that. Then we have mother and daughter, another bumpy base. Okay, and here as well, and they are signed. And the daughter and they're 1984 and 1982.
Wow.
They are very early, and I've got them listed as the pair. Let's see, where's my notes? Maybe it's 175. 149 for the pair. 149 for this pair, everybody. Okay. All right. Then I've got the boy and the girl. She's holding the Christmas tree. He's holding a tambourine. And this pair, not as high. I will list them for 60. I've listed them for 65. As you can see, they're the newer bases, and but they are signed. I know you can't really see them, Jason, because it's so dark, but they are signed in the back. They're signed buyers and the year. Cool. And the last one is the little drummer boy, and he is also bumpy bass and signed. I don't think you can see that. Can you, Jason? Really? Probably not. And so I have him up for $40. Okay. So there's my caroler. So if they all come through, I will definitely make some very, very good money on my $12.75 investment on the buyer's carolers.
No kidding.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, then because I've been doing so well with Pyrex, they only had the 2 bowls. They had the green and the yellow, and they're not in bad shape. What happens is when people have these, they must put them in their dishwasher, which is a big no-no here on the early ones because it fades away the color and makes funny marks. But let's see. Let me get my paper on my pricing here, guys. Where did it go? Pricing. Where are you?
Boy, I wish I had the Jeopardy music right now.
Yeah, I know. I was so organized when we started. How could I have lost that paper? It was sitting right here this whole time. All right, well, I got another one. That's okay. Okay.
I have backup notes.
Okay, yeah. There's actually are 3 Pyrex bowls. The other one is the mushroom pattern. Okay, right there. All right. So what I have done, I'm selling the pair of the yellow and the green for $49, and the mushroom one for $34.99. And nice. The mushroom one cost me $9. Well, $9 and then $18 on the green and the yellow. So it won't be a huge margin in profit, I don't believe, but I will make money. So that's not bad there at all. Okay, then. All right.
Pam says you can fix that Peggy oven cleaner in a bag overnight.
Really? Okay. In a bag. Okay. Oh, all right. Thank you. I will send me could you private message me on that one? Just so I know how long to do it for and all that good stuff. I mean, how much?
Well, overnight would be when you go to bed.
Well, I know, but I mean, how much do I put on it, and what does she use?
Hey, where are buyers carolers made?
In Chalfont, Pennsylvania. CHALFONT.
I was going to say, I'd give anyone $1 if they could spell that like that.
I've been there. I think 3 times. I've been to their location. Okay.
The mushroom pattern is called Forest Fancies.
Yes, I have that. Thank you. I did find that. Okay. All right. So then the next lot that I bid on, this was pretty cool. I was excited about this one. Let's see here. Okay, they end up costing me $8 each. You saw it's going to be hard hats, you guys. Okay, so I bought this box of hard hats, and they ended up costing me $8 each. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I've already sold the one for $20. Okay, so I spent so 5 times 8 before around $40. Okay, this particular one here on the yellow, and you can see the inside. Okay, this is plastic. And let's see here. I want to make sure I get the right one. This is not the Apex one, is it? No, this is the Herb. Okay, I've listed this one for $37, Jace, right here.
Okay.
Okay. And this one here is it's an Apex hard hat for this company called Gibbons Grable from Canton, Ohio, actually. And I've listed that for $39. Okay. These were in pretty nice condition. Okay. And then there's a pith helmet. Anybody need a pith helmet? Okay, this pith helmet. Yeah, this is the lower one out of all of them that I did buy, guys. So I've only listed this for $16.99. So it's not that, not that great.
So Christine says your nails are amazing.
Oh, thank you.
And Ben and Rebecca, aka Traveling Salvation, say we bought an aluminum McDonald hard hat last week, thanks to Peggy.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, and this was the main reason I bid on the lot, you guys, because it's this one. Okay, this is a vintage. It's MSA Skull Guard hard hat. Okay, and it has with suspension liner, and this one I have listed for $99. Hopefully, it will bring me pretty close to that because that would be the berries. So for my $40 investment, if I get the return that I'm hoping for, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Okay.
Nice.
All right. So there's the hard hats.
Now the big stuff.
Okay. Well, it wouldn't be perfect if I didn't have something big, right?
See, we know.
We know. I know.
We know.
Okay. So you did see those as you scrolled by quickly, but I picked up the Uncle Sam blow mold. Now, he does not light up, so you got to be careful when you are doing your research or when you're looking at your auctions, because some of these Uncle Sams light up and some of them don't. So, Dad and I quick looked them up to see, what was out there. But this particular Uncle Sam, and he's in pretty decent shape. He's lost, some of the color on his legs. He's not as bright, but he still has his flag intact. There was a pair of them, and I ended up winning them. So they cost me $30 each. And
Okay.
I'm listing them for $99 each. Okay.
Are you just doing a listing with a quantity of 2?
No. I thought I would not, Jason. I thought it would be best if I just did it singly. I just didn't think this was something that's. I don't know. Should I have?
Here's how I see those. Someone has on either side of their front door or their walkway or their driveway.
Mm-hmm.
So, if they want to buy 2.
That's a good point. Maybe. Yeah, because I just thought maybe it would be better if I didn't put both out there, because everybody that I've seen, I haven't seen any pairs sold. I saw all singles.
That's why you got to do that. I just sold a pair of martini glasses that everyone else was selling one at a time.
Yeah.
And I put them as a pair because I thought, what if 2 people want to have a drink together?
Right. Okay. Well, then maybe Mom might have to rearrange
quantity
on that.
of 2.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And I think, yes, now that's what I have found so far. I got 3 more things to show you real quick.
2 of them are here and 1 is outside in the driveway.
No. Now I've got a couple of things that were not at auctions, but I thought I would share them because this is really cute. Look at that!
Cool.
That's a calypso player playing the guitar.
Yeah.
There is a guy that matches him, and he plays the bongos, Jason. But I picked him up for $1, and I got him listed for $20. Okay, so gravel art's always been a good seller for us, always. This is Ironwood. Yeah, Ironwood Eagle. This is a freebie that my friend gave me, and I've got him listed for $69. He's quite lovely. It's an eagle, and hand carved. But it was a freebie. She said, "Here, just take it, see if you can sell it." So we'll see how that. Yeah.
I'll take freebies like that.
I know. I know.
We gotta get rid of the core now. Now people are just handing mom nice stuff. Here, just take this nice stuff.
I know. Well, word gets out, you guys, but that you sell on eBay, and they just want you to, get rid of it. Okay. Stopped in a thrift store that I hadn't been in quite a while, and I saw this on the shelf. It's an Incredibles.
Oh wow!
Isn't this cool? And let me turn
So
it around.
not big, but definitely a pain in the ass to ship.
Oh yeah, no, it will be. It will be. But we have done really.
Boy, that's
really,
awesome though.
I know. I mean, it's in beautiful condition, and I'm looking for a price. I'm looking for the price, and I can't find it. I can't find it. And so I asked the girl, and she says, "Oh yeah, that's $7.50." I said, "Oh, I think I'll take that." I've got him listed for $59 because that's what they're bringing. So for $7.50,
not even a Peggy quarter.
No. So so hopefully we'll see if we can get that sold. So pretty much I've got everything listed. I'm trying to get everything cleared before mom leaves tomorrow or in the middle of the night tonight. Just to get things out of the way and see if dad can take pictures while I'm gone.
All right, since he passed, let me end with my Bob Saget story because I do have one actually.
All right, sure.
Stacy and I were at the Long Beach Arena to see either Weezer or Blink-182. We saw both bands that week, and for the life of me, I can't remember which one we saw at Long Beach, but we'll go with Weezer. And so Stacy and I came out to go to the bathroom, and while Stacy was in the bathroom, I was just standing there waiting. Bob Saget came out, and he had 4 kids in tow, and I could quickly figure out from conversations that 2 were his kids, and each kid brought a friend. So here is one parent in charge of 4 preteens at a Weezer concert, and at that moment, Bob Saget isn't the famous comedian actor. He's a dad trying to corral 4 preteens and a mix of boys and girls. So he said, "Dad's going to be right here. And you 2 go to that bathroom, and you 2 go to that bathroom, and I'll be right here." And so while he stood there and I watched this happen, all these drunks who were, coming out to get another beer, "Bob Saget, no effing way. I love you, man." And in that moment, he was just trying to be a good dad, and every drunk wanted to talk to him.
Wow.
"Bob Saget, love you." Not that I've ever felt sorry for a celebrity, but I can kind of see how it can be a pain in the ass when you're not trying to be a celebrity. You're trying to just be a responsible parent.
Right.
He's like, "I'm just trying to corral my kids right now." So, but what a cool dad to take his kids to Weezer. So,
yeah, that really is.
Bob, you will be missed. Yeah. And rest in peace.
He was quite funny. Quite funny. Yeah, that's too bad. And you didn't see the cause, huh? Anything?
Not yet. Yeah, he was 65.
Yeah, that's too bad.
So real quick, one with this: do you put your store on time away, or do you continue to sell and ship when you get back? Well, only mom is coming.
Yeah, dad not going to make the trip, so dad will be here shipping. Yep. And packing. and I the last couple of days, because he doesn't do pirate ship hardly at all, and he hasn't done it in weeks and weeks and weeks. So, and I've got my notes are so clear on what you have to do on how to ship on pirate ship. It took us forever to do it. I had two international sales, so I had him do them both. But I'm sure he'll be calling if he gets any while I'm out there.
Yeah, my new assistant, she I kept the teenager in this office with me on Friday and had the new assistant ship on her own. I said, "But don't be a hero. If you get to a point, don't just do something, come get us, but go ship." Right. And so there's no other way to do it but make them do it. Then they learn.
Someone asked in the check, how long is the flight? Well, normally it's about 4.5 hours, but I don't have a straight flight, so I think this one is 6 hours and 45 minutes, maybe total time in the air, something like that. Total time travel.
Yeah.
So because my layover in Chicago is only an hour. So.
All righty.
Yeah. So I got to go finish packing.
Yes. So thank you, everybody. 150 of you live tonight. Thank you very much.
Sweet.
Good to see you. Tune in on Thursday to make sure you're using all the available tools. And I'm going to make sure I push everyone in the Thrifting board to watch, because a lot of you don't use all the tools at your disposal. Please learn them and use them, because it helps you be a more well-rounded seller. All right. So for selling past your expiration date, what? I'm trying to say goodbye.
In the chat, I see from Linda. She says, "You and Big Daddy both know every part of the business, so that we can both do it." Pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, I guess we do. Shipping the big stuff would be tough for mom. I probably would get through it, but it would probably take me forever because Dad and I usually ship the big things together, and it takes two hands on the big stuff. I mean, two pairs of hands. So yeah. So, but pretty much we both know everything. I think. Yeah. No, well, wait a minute. I take that back. Dad doesn't know how to list on the computer. Mom does all the listing. Yeah.
All right. And with
Okay.
that,
Yes.
for Selling Past Your Expiration Date, being Thrift over 50, I'm Jay.
I'm Peg. Thanks, and can't wait to see you, son. I want to have a big hug.
See you in a few hours, Ma.
Just a few hours. We'll be there.
We're going, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.